everybody, welcome to today's thoughts. Today will be a little different because I normally don't go into the hip hop world, but I just kind of wanted to step into it real quick. So Lil Wayne has been federally charged for possession of a firearm and ammunition by a convicted felon. And if you remember, in 2009, he was convicted in New York for having a gun, in possession of a gun. And apparently December of 2019, his plane, he stopped in Miami on his way to California. It was searched by the police. They found guns and drugs, and he was facing those charges then, and now he's been charged. If convicted, he faces up to 10 years. Put a pin on that. We're gonna come back. Meek Mills did a release to his city, Philadelphia, and he asked the artists, if they can squash their beef, he's willing to give them a deal. Go after that bag. And apparently one of the local artists, Poundside Pop, had a problem with it, and he pretty much pulled some of Meek Mill's old lyrics and says that, he beefed about this, and he beefed about that, and he beefed about this, and he told Meek to pick a side. Until then, you banned from the north side of Philly. Of course, Meek answered, well, you don't have the authority to make that executive decision because he owns the streets of Philly. Okay, here's my problem. Brothers, my dear, beautiful black brothers, now is not the time to start any type of beefing with anyone. The world is in civil unrest, and we do not need any more black on black crimes. So squash the beef. Let your songs be more positive, because keep in mind, I'm pretty sure your targeted audience who's listening to your music is taking your words literally. And we don't want to go back to the Tupac and Biggie days where you got East Coast, West, beefing against West Coast, and apparently your city against each other in the city. Now is the time for us to come together and to show harmony with each other, because it's too much other stuff worth fighting for than what's going on in your city about beefs. Now, let's go back to Lil Wayne. One, and I don't want to bring this up, Lil Wayne, this is why your community was disappointed in your huge support with Donald Trump. Now, don't get me wrong, it wouldn't have been different with Biden or Trump. A charge is a charge. But still, I digress. These are serious charges, and I think that there's so much you can offer us right now, and I don't know what's going on in your mindset. I don't know what's going on with you, period. I just pray that this work itself out. I can't imagine you knowing you served time, you're a convicted felon, and you still walking around with a gun. Something is missing. Something ain't clicking. There's a missing piece somewhere in this puzzle. And I pray to God you find it. I don't want anyone to go to jail for 10 years, so I'm going to be praying for Lil Wayne, but what I really want is harmony and peace among our black brothers. You are our leaders. You're the ones that have to step up and take your rightful place. There's too many of our young black men in prison right now with charges that doesn't fit the crime. So that's a whole nother story, but yeah, so let's pray for Lil Wayne. And also, let's pray for Sinbad. He is recovering from a stroke. And I want to leave on this note, take care of yourself. If you know you have high blood pressure, you're stressed out easily, there's things going on, make sure you take care of yourself physically and mentally. Develop a healthy lifestyle. Find a therapist. Do what you need to do, but stay healthy. Please, please, please. Get regular checkups. Take that pork and salt out of your diet. Do what you got to do to stay healthy. And if you have high blood pressure and you're having a headache, but you don't want to deal with it because you think you can go home and take an Advil, that's not good. When they initially have these headaches, they kind of gloss over. Like, oh, I'll just go lay down and I'll feel better later. No, take care of yourself. We need you. All right, that's it for now. I will see you in the next video.